everybody. It's Dana with Dana's Crafty Corner here. How are you guys today? I hope you're doing very well. I'm here with the May Cocoa Daisy kits. I'm ready to do an unboxing video with you guys. I hope y'all are ready for this. This one is going to be a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and dive in. As you can see, I have not even done anything with this kit yet. I cut the tape before I went live. So we're getting a look at this as usual for the first time together. This month's kit is called Flourish. And I think it's all about like flowers and gardening, which is absolutely perfect timing, right? Because it's springtime, and here in East Tennessee, we've been planting our gardens and plucking weeds and all the fun things. So it's definitely flower time for us here. I love this sticker. It says, "My plants are rooting for me." It's so cute. All right, let me set that there, and I will set my kit off to the side. The first thing I'm going to get into is the pouch. So again, last month I had mentioned that that I was going to cancel the pouch subscription again, and then I decided not to because the Serenity kit had a really cute bag, but I was going to cancel it again, and I forgot, and then it was too late. So here's this bag. I'm not really that much of a fan of the polyvinyl type bags, but I do like the graphics on it. I think it's very pretty. So I don't know. I don't know what I'll do with that one. I may get rid of that. Okay. I also have, as per usual, the planner sticker kit. So let me go ahead and open that one up. I'm really enjoying these colors too. They've got a nice contemporary feel to them. That teal color with the mustard color, and very earthy tones, so that's really nice. You guys know I love these little dots. And bloom where you're planted, another beautiful spring day, the secret to a happy life, stop and smell the flowers. Absolutely. And look at the beautiful floral frames on these elements here. I really like that. So pretty. Look at that. So pretty. I do really like these colors. And then the sheet of beautiful image stickers that coordinates with the kit, and the sheet of vellum stickers as well. So very nice, beautiful colors. I really am enjoying these colors. I think they're going to be a fantastic kit. And actually, now that I'm seeing it, I'm realizing that the binder cover that I have picked out for this is not going to work. So I will have to see what other binders I can use. Oh my goodness, where did those come from? Okay, so these are really cool. They're little tag charms, and they've got some stamped numbers on them. That's pretty cool. I'll set those aside. Nice little basket weave type washi here. So we've got that. And then I'll set the stamp set off to the side for just a minute. Of course, the epoxy dots that I absolutely love. These are really cool. These are like a faux leather label. They've got that leather texture to them, and looks like they were printed on directly. I don't know if they're stickers, but I would imagine they are. Normally, that's what we get. But you know what? These actually are not. They have a felted type background, and a leather. It's kind of soft. You can see it's really pliable. So this, I would think you would want to use ribbon tape to attach it down. So there's that. Go on now, get back in there. There's some really cute sentiments though. Gentle whispers of spring fill my heart, turning life's pages with sunshine and joy. And come here, friend. Hi, I didn't think I was going to have to open it back up, but you know, they have their own things here. All right, where wildflowers bloom, stories come alive. That's very pretty. That'd make nice scrapbook elements. And then, of course, the puffy letters. You guys know how much I love those. We've got a couple of big tags. We haven't had those in a little bit, so that's really nice. And that floral pattern carrying over beautifully. A nice neutral colored, oh, hello. I like that. All right, and then those chipboard stickers, very nice. They add a really good pop of dimension, and the prints on them are always fantastic. So I really like those. Rub-ons, of course, are always a favorite. I'm loving this. It looks like it's wrinkled up, and it looks so real. It's very cool. And the different flowers and textures here, that's very, very cool. I love it. Okay, and then with the scrapbooking kits, you get a set of papers. So we've got the 2 sheets of the white cardstock, and there's 2 each of 3 designs. So let me just do this. So here's the front and back of this paper. Very nice. The front and back of this paper. And the front and back of this one. Now this one has got some print in it. I don't know if you can kind of see it there in the background. So this isn't a universal pattern. It needs to go this specific way. So be wary of that if you're looking at the paper, of course. Okay, so I guess those were just kind of loose in the package there. So that's interesting. Okay, and then let's see here. All right, we've got, this was so very yummy. Some little flower petal pieces there. Okay, we got more flowers, leaves. I love the swirls and filigrees. Outdoor adventures, pretty things. Makes me smile. A journey. Life is better together. Nice little flower. A couple of cute frames. And I really like those. Those are neat. Little tags there. I think that could be a cute thing with, come here, you. There we go, like that. This is our everyday. Very cute. And number 858. I dig it. Those are neat. Okay, and then let's move these out of the way. And I'm going to go ahead and put those little charms in there too, because I don't want them to get lost. Okay, and then the stamp set, this one's really cute. We've got this one here that says stop and smell the flowers, and it's got it going over here and over here. This one is really neat. It says overwhelmed, and then it's scribbled out and it says simplify. And then this one said not enough, but the not is scribbled out and it says more than enough. That's really cool. Note to self, remember you've got this. I love it. This one had stressed scratched out and says breathe. This is our everyday, and that's a super cute stamp. Sunshine on my mind, and grow through what you go through. That is one of my all-time favorite little quotes. I absolutely love it. And I'm so excited that it's a stamp. Now I can use it whenever I want to, which is just absolutely fantastic. All right, so that was the scrapbooking kit. And then last but not least is the main planner kit itself. Y'all know I'm really loving these planner kits. So first and foremost, we've got a nice floral washi, and has that kind of peachy color to it. And so I'm really digging these colors. If I were guessing off the top of my head for Stampin' Up! Colors, we'd be looking at Crushed Curry, Pretty Peacock, Pool Party, Petal Pink, maybe Calypso Coral, Pecan Pie. So I'll be checking out the colors here pretty soon, and getting my color collection going. So I don't know if you guys are interested in that or not. I know everybody does their own things when it comes to the Cocoa Daisy kits, and a lot of folks use Tombow markers, I know, and Tim Holtz Distress inks, which are absolutely fabulous. But I like to match up my Stampin' Up! Colors, so that I'm getting a bit more bang for my buck and being able to use things that I have on hand. So that's always fun. You know that the main planner kit has the bigger paper tabs, die cut tabs. These are really nice, and they're really sturdy and thick, and they're adhesive backed, which is absolutely amazing. All of these die cuts are adhesive backed, so that is a super fun thing. Makes it a lot easier to be able to decorate your planner pages and things like that, because you can just take the backing off. Oh, look at that label. That is adorable. And then some beautiful flowers. I'm loving all of the flowers. Those are really nice. And the big chunky ones too. So this will be a lot of fun to decorate my planner pages with. And my friend Amy is actually coming over tomorrow for us to plan together, and that's always a fun time. If you have the ability to get together with other like-minded friends for crafting or game night or whatever, that's always more fun. So I highly recommend it. I think that we get a little too caught up in our own little bubbles entirely too much, and we start feeling a bit disconnected, and that's not fun. So sometimes we have to actually force ourselves to get outside. I know when I'm in the house for too long at a time, and I think, you know what, I am just fine right here where I'm at, and I get cozy, comfy in the safety and privacy of my own home, and I don't want to go anywhere or do anything. And sometimes you just have to get out and do it. And I always feel better when I get out. It's just the getting out the door part that's sometimes hard. I don't know if y'all feel that way too or not. So, but anyway, it's really nice when I can do a kind of a play date with paper crafting. That's always a good time. So, okay, friends, this is a little pin pouch, and I'm really happy to have this one because I think the last one that we got, it might have been the hot air balloons. So it's really nice to have another one. I like to put my mild liner markers in here that match my month's theme or my month's kit. I'll choose out some of my mild liners that match the colors, and then Stampin' Up! Ink pads too. So that way I've got a nice little variety of colors. The pen is absolutely beautiful. We've got clear little rhinestones in here, and I don't know if it's going to pick it up or not, but maybe. It's not just a petal pink or fleshy color. It actually has some shimmer to it as well. So that's really nice. All right. Of course, when we get a pen, we get a couple of ink refills as well, and that is wonderful. It's actually been a hot minute since we've gotten a pen in the kit, so I'm really happy about that too. I don't necessarily care to have a pen for every single month, because, I mean, you get a lot of them that way. I do like that we get different kinds of pens, but we haven't gotten a Cocoa Daisy pen in a hot minute, so... things to remember. This is our little Post-it pad. So that's very cute. The pockets, y'all know I love the pockets. They are one of my favorite things about the whole kit, honestly and truly. I really hope that that Miss Christine doesn't ever take them out of the kit, but you never know what's going to happen, right? So they got to make some changes here and there for everybody so they can try to make everybody happy at various times. So we'll see, but I will enjoy them while I've got them. I really like them. They're nice. They're an adhesive back, and they actually are clear backed. So you can see there it's clear. And, the whole back of the pocket is clear. It's just the front that's got the design on it. But it's really neat. And the adhesive is really good on it. So you can put them just about anywhere. So that's nice. And then we've got our pen test card. So what Amy and I do is we use the stamp set, or the stamp test and the pen test parts, to choose out 8 different Stampin' Up! Colors. And we like to use our 4 main choices here, and then our secondary choices here. And then we take one of the Post-it pages and use the mild liners to make a line with the colors that we think match, along with the name of the color. And so that way we have, between these two, and I'll put this little Post-it right here, between these two, we have all the colors that we need for the whole month already picked out, and we don't have to keep trying to figure out, what was that color again? It makes it really handy. All right, guys, by now you know about the pet stickers. Let me grab my sheet of white paper here so you can see them better. These are clear acetate stickers. They are really, really nice stickers. A lot of good detail to them and realistic look. So like these staples, they're going to look really cool. They're just going to look really cool. And one thing you want to be careful of, though, is that the pet stickers can tear a bit easier. So, if you get an intricate design, just be kind of careful taking it off, because it will kind of tear easy if you're not careful. But they're really thin and they cover nicely. So, you can put them anywhere in your journal and use them, however you want to. Okay, the stickers that come in the main planner, I use a lot of these stickers as well, but the reason why I get the add-on sticker kit is because this is all of the stickers that come in the planner kit itself. So I use them, but I use a lot of those other stickers to dress up my pages with. So I do actually use both, which is nice. I'm working on being able to use absolutely all of the stickers. I'm just not there yet. And I'll tell you, the one that really, really trips me up is, let's see, where is it? Right here. That sticker that has all of the tasks on it, what the heck? I have never figured out what to do with that sticker. So I have that one for literally every kit. Okay, the papers that you get in the main planner kit are really cool. You get 3 sheets, but they're big sheets. So they're actually like the same as two each of the ones you would get in the scrapbook kit, except that they're different patterns. So you have this nice green floral with the plaid here. Got some really vintage retro looking prints here in this kit. Like this totally reminds me of my Nana's wallpaper. It's very pretty, but it's bright and really bold, isn't it? And then of course a nice subtle color and print on the back, and then another big floral print and another smaller, more subtle print on the back side of that one. So those are really cool. I end up usually using a couple of them for dashboards between my trackers and my business papers. So I use them for that. And then I make a little dashboard too, generally, that has little samples of the papers and the washi tape and all of that stuff. And actually, I think I have my April planner behind me, so I can show you what I mean by that dashboard. But okay, so this is the A5 6-hole punch insert. I love that you get a dashboard each month with the month on it. Bloom bravely, grow graciously, and flourish fiercely. That is beautiful. And then on the back side of it, you've got another beautiful little poem here. Live like a wildflower, search for sunshine, and grow after the rain. So pretty. And you've got this quick glance little calendar here that you can't write or anything like that on it, but it is really nice to be able to just have a quick glance and say, oh, May 14th is on a Wednesday, right? Okay, and then we've got our color block pages. These ones I use for my social media, for my business, for my planning and posting and scheduling and things like that. I do that all on my blocked pages. And then this section, I love that it's got the dots on it. So this one can be photos, scrapbooking, memory keeping, journaling, whatever I want to do with that. And then the week spread, these are the ones that I use for my everything else. I do my schedule in here, my to-do, my plans, appointments, everything else. So I really like that. And generally, I kind of separate it out between, like my schedule, appointments, and things, and then my to-do is a separate column. So that's generally how I do that. And then you have a little bit of space on these to do some more memory keeping or whatever you'd like to do with it. And then let me get you to, okay, here we go. The notes page. This is the one that I always put behind the front divider here. So when I first open my planner, it looks like this. I use this for my monthly goals. So anything of importance for the month, anything that I want to get done for the month, I put it here, and that way I can check it off and everything. So it just makes it a quick and upfront, in my face, like, here it is. This is the stuff that you need to focus on getting done this month. And it works perfectly. And then on the back side of it is the 2-page calendar spread, which of course I use. to make sure that I know what I'm going to be doing for the month, because I'm telling you, without it, I would not have a clue. It's crazy. This piece I actually don't use. Generally, I will cover this up with something else from the kit, maybe one of the papers or something like that, because I actually have my own plain pre-printed one, and I transfer it from one month to the other so that I can keep up with it and not have to keep rewriting it every single month. Right? So this is a great thing to use if you were able to transfer the information over each month, but you get this on the back of your calendar every single month, and it's all dressed up beautiful and everything to match that month's theme. But of course, the month after may be completely different and clash like you wouldn't believe. So I usually cover this up with something and just make a little artsy thing here. Okay, and then the rest of this are the daily pages. So just about half of these, I will actually do a little insert thing that Amy showed me that I love. And it's a way to use up these pages without without letting them go to waste, right? Because I mean, there's a lot of them, and I don't necessarily do a lot of daily writing. What I do generally will fit on the weekly two-page spread, right? So I don't generally use the daily pages for actual daily content. So I had to find other things to do with them, and that's one of the things. So I really like that. I'm very thankful to my friend for showing that to me, and it's a lot of fun. Now I'm going to show you. This is my April journal, and so I've got my my little stickers and labels and things, my extra stickers here. Of course, my goals and calendar, and then this is what I put on the back side of the calendar for April. This little thing here, Miss Christine had posted in the Cocoa Daisy fan page, and I thought, oh, that is a perfect thing to put on that page. So that's what I did. And then this thing here, let me pull this out. This thing here is what I've got for my annual thing. So instead of the squares, I've got it laid out like this. And so each month I've got all of my things, and then I just put the sticker on the top that matches. So I take it from the sticker set and just put it over the top. That way I can kind of keep track of the theme for that particular month as well. And then I haven't started any yet, really, but 2026 plans would go here, of course. And then I just take this whole section out and put it in the next month's planner. So you can see it's generic. It doesn't have any specific designs. I mean, aside from the decorative stuff on top. There's one of my dashboards that I made, and I actually pulled the stuff out of the pocket just so that you could kind of see the pocket better. But this is the back side of the dashboard that that Amy and I make together. So we really like doing this. This is a way for us to use up those the little hole fascinator things there, reinforcers. And then to get a good idea of the different patterns and whatnot. So we really like doing that. And then let's see here. I've got another page for my trackers and another page for my team stuff, my business things. So you can see I've just taken part of the papers and turned them into dashboards. So good stuff. And then my extra daily pages are in the back so that I can use them if I need to. So there you go. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that you have enjoyed my unboxing. Remember, if you are not already a Cocoa Daisy subscriber, but you would like to be, you can go to cocodaizy.com and check out all of the different subscriptions they have. They actually have a good variety of sizes for the planner itself. So if you do personal size, traveler's notebook, whatever, they've got the sizes there. You can take a look. B6, there's several different ones. So check it out. And otherwise, I will see you guys next month for my next unboxing. All right. Okay, y'all. Have a good one. Bye.